Hey there everybody, Robert Taylor with another video for my world building series, specifically with PCG. Now, last week we got, not last week, my goodness, the last episode, we got the height working so that only certain things go up to certain heights. And I intentionally left them here because now we're going to do based off of landscape information. You know, that's kind of important information. So I wanted to make sure we could see it. Obviously, we had the snow tops, and I painted in some dirt just for this experience. So let's go ahead and get to it. So, in our big old beautiful graph, we're going to be creating another graph, obviously. This one, though, will be a loop. So it is kind of required. So go ahead and right click, PCG, then PCG underscore landscape layer loop underscore TLCOA. Gonna open it up. This one is insanely easy. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. So we need an attribute filter. Goes in here and out there. That we need in the input. Name this one players loop. Allowed types, I think, is, yeah, an attribute set. Then we need one more called transitions. It's normal and attribute set. Cool. Now then, the transition goes in the filter and the layers goes in the target attribute. That's it. Let's go ahead and save. Let's get it added. Sorry about that. Couldn't get to my mic in time to sound set. All right. So we'll drag this in. And we want a loop node. So we're going to need a couple of things, obviously. So these ones are right here. Now, obviously, you could do this per item if you wanted to. That way, trees still populated here. I just didn't. It is something I may wind up doing, but in a future episode if I do choose to do it. Anyways, so first we want the general transition, so layer transition, named to layer transition, and then named to landscape layers. We're going to come back down here and get landscape layers. That goes right in there. Wait a second, I did something wrong. That's right. Sorry, I renamed several things here. Let's see. Yeah, landscape layers is landscape layers, perfect. So let's go ahead and we're just going to add here. It's biome 01. So for me, biome 01. For you, it's whatever you did. There we go. Now it's good. It's expecting something, and if there isn't anything there, it's gonna say warning. So that was the problem there. And then transition. Over here. Now that I'm going to control click to grab this to put it there. Then place that in there. And there we go. It's not in the dirt. It's not in the snow. Well, it's kind of in the snow. Now here's why. This is all within the transition. So if I put a 0. Okay. So 1. Interesting. It's most certainly interesting. But I know it's working because if I put, I think this is biome 05. No, it's not. Let's go to my landscape here. Sorry, it's going to take a moment. I'm going to paint. Yeah. Biome 05. Biome 05. What did I do? Yep, there's one thing I forgot to do. So we're going to do that right now. Because it's a loop. What are we supposed to do? Attribute. Partition. Go over here. Index. Place that. There we go. Now it's in biome 5. So I'm not 100% sure why. Let's go ahead and remove that. It's supposed to be.
So you're dreaming about committing suicide?
Didn't like that at all, apparently. There we go. It's starting to disappear now.
An intrusive thought, but only while you're sleeping.
Yeah, that's why. The transition right there, I would need to sharpen it. So obviously I already showed that off. We come here and I type in dirt. Now dirt is back. Fantastic. So there is one more thing we're going to do that involves the landscape. Oh, well, before we do that, well, there's a couple of things, not just one more. But anyways, bring this over here. But yeah, now we know this is working.
What I would do, I would call the psychiatrist
So
today.
let's go ahead and create a branch.
Just so he's aware. And he may say, we can talk about it.
And the branch is going to go in there.
But I want him to know about this. An intrusive
Come over
thought
here.
could be the result of a medication. I don't know about yours specifically.
Named. landscape bool. Come in over here. Landscape bool. Put that right there. If true, it will do this. If false, it'll go there. So now it's working here again. Now if we go into the data, and let's see, we got some green in there. Come over here. Oh, right. Because I'm not doing it per item in this one. There we go. Now it knows to look for that, for just these two. Fantastic. All right. So we got this. Just like that. Go there, maybe? No, of course not. They don't always like to work. 1 second. My headphones are dying. All right. Next thing we are going to do is make it to where we can delete PCG where we don't want it. So if we don't want to utilize this, we want to remove it without having to put another tool in there. I don't know. And then we're going to go ahead and do this. So first, before we do anything else, we need to come pull out of here and do merge points. Okay. Go. Yeah. Okay, that works. Actually, well, it's fine. You'll need to merge it coming out of there, but this way it keeps it into one point. We will need another branch. Because now we need to get some more info. So come back over here. Let's get the landscape info. Come all the way back over here. Landscape info. Now that we need this right here. Because we want to get the ID. Cool. Obviously, we want an delete attribute node. But this one, let's go with A. Remove some PCG is what this one's called. Put that in the output. Whoops. In the output to B. Place that in here. attribute filter.
Like I said, it's just good for people to know. And I know that this is a very private thing, but
And
okay, thank you.
in here, where'd it go? General.
Reach out if anything
Okay.
changes, or if you just need to.
Layer transition. That goes into filter.
And like I said, just
And then for another attribute that we need to pull, and we need the erase PCG paint layer. And we put that in the target attributes.
I think I got you. So your friend's gonna come.
There we go.
That'll be good.
Then we get a difference node. Come out of here. That.
I'm sorry you're gonna go with this. I'm really glad that you have a psychiatrist to talk to talk about this. I'm glad it's not just Dr. Keller. As far as your physical injuries, I think an MRI is
There we
a
go.
step in the right direction, and we'll see what Dr. Cubano wants to do. Everything else, okay?
Put those right here. Save. Awesome. So, time to test it out.
Sorry, I can hear you, but it's a little jumbled.
So, in order to test it out, we need to go into our material.
Oh, I was just saying that I'm glad that you have Dr. Cubano. I think that physically, Dr. Keller is taking the right steps.
And then
And
that can be closed. In here, I think I have one somewhere. No, I do not. Okay.
yeah,
Landscape grass output node.
yeah.
We're going to leave it completely empty. Except for, we're going to get a landscape layer sample. And I'm going to name it remove procedural. But I don't think I named it that in here. Oh, I did. So, okay. Let's save. All right. So now, go to landscape. And it's not showing up. That's okay. That happens sometimes. So, what we need to do is go to the level and open it. All right. Now that we're back in here, go back into landscape and paint. There it is. Hit plus sign. Weight blended. Okay. Right over here. Now then, we need to, once everything loads, I'm right here. We're going to just do it in the large trees. So I'm going to check mark that. I need to make sure I'm in the Correct.
I hope that's
There we go.
alright. Take care.
And start deleting
It's
stuff.
pretty silly. Take care of yourself, okay? Absolutely. Take care.
Take your time. Now then, that wasn't supposed to happen. 1 second. Alright, let's see what I did. So first let's paint this back in. So once it all comes back in, we need to open up this remove PCG layer info. And it needs to be no weight blend. Fine. Check them all out. Don't care. There we go. Now then. Yes, for some reason they are still here. Well, it's just this one that's still here. Let's erase that. That one just doesn't want to leave. But the rest of them have. But if we come over here, back to this, and then we check mark that. Look at that. They disappear. Like I said, I don't know why this one right here decided that it was too good to disappear, but it did. But that's okay. We will figure that out another time. And that is everything that we're going to go over today. I hope you learned a little bit about how to leverage landscape data. Obviously, if we, sorry, let me get out of this mode. If we come in here and let's do it right here. I hit A. If you look over here, we got biome 5, dirt, remove PCG. So it's adding those. It's interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, then 5 dirt. So yeah, it does have all of them. It's missing a couple of mine actually. That's okay, because as I do things, they will be populated and added. So this is where you would find all this information so that you know what should be what. Because as you can see here, nothing's there. But if I go into 1, because that's where my large trees are, it's given us a few that, look at that. That may be why. This is large trees, I think. All right. But yeah, that is everything that we're going to go over with this one. We do have 1 or 2 more episodes to go. In the next one, we are going to go ahead and tackle the transform points. And if we have enough time after that, we will go ahead and go over getting the static meshes and the for loop done. Otherwise, we'll do those in the second video. So let's see how quickly we can get the next video done. See you in the next episode.